Well, live now to our reporter Amy Welsh at Preston Police Station. Amy, what have the police said about this arrest?
Well, we understand that Nigel Evans was arrested sometime this morning at his constituency home in Pendleton. That's a Lancashire village around 18 miles from Preston Police Station, where we are now, and where he's still being questioned. Lancashire police have released a small statement in which they say a 55-year-old man has been arrested on suspicion of rape and sexual assault. The offences are alleged to have been committed in Pendleton between July 2009 and March 2013. It's alleged those allegations have been made by two men. Now, Lancashire police say they take allegations of a sexual nature very seriously indeed. They understand the bravery it takes for victims to come forward and say they will deal with these allegations thoroughly. The Deputy Speaker, for once, reluctant to speak.
Good morning.
On a morning overshadowed by events of the day before. Nigel Evans was seen leaving Preston Police Station late last night after hours of police questioning over allegations he raped a man and sexually assaulted another. Earlier in the day, police were seen entering his house and searching the boot of his car. It's understood Nigel Evans was arrested at his constituency home here in Pendleton at around 7:30 yesterday morning, and it's here in his home village that these alleged sexual offences took place. The allegations have been made by two men, both well known to each other, and who, until yesterday, Nigel Evans says he considered to be his friends.
The complaints are completely false, and I cannot understand why they have been made, especially as I have continued to socialise with one as recently as last week. I appreciate the way the police have handled this in such a sensitive manner, and I'd like to thank my colleagues, friends, and members of the public.
Support echoed across Parliament.
He's a very popular and well-respected Member of Parliament and Deputy Speaker. I think that's true across the House of Commons, actually, for MPs of all parties.
Order! Nigel Evans has been the Ribble Valley MP since 1992 and is an avid gay rights campaigner.
Please can we calm the debate?
But the debate over whether he should remain in his role as Deputy Speaker remains.
I think he needs to step just away, but take a few steps back from being Deputy Speaker.
I think he should sort of stand down while it is cleared up.
But life goes on, and Mr Evans still found time for his Sunday lunch pint.
This has been, notwithstanding with the loss of my mum and the loss of my brother very recently, the worst 24 hours of my life.
Mr Evans was due to chair the Queen's Speech debate in the Commons on Wednesday, but has asked to be excused. He's been released on police bail until the 19th of June.
Our reporter Amy Welsh is at Windermere for us tonight. Amy, how did this tragedy unfold?
Well, Lucy, they came here to make the most of the sun and enjoy the Easter break, but on the shores of Lake Windermere, which looks so idyllic at the moment, a silent but deadly killer took the lives of 36-year-old Kelly Webster and her 10-year-old daughter, Lauren Thornton, who had travelled here for their holiday from Leyland in Lancashire. They were on a boat moored just here when they got into breathing difficulties. Police say they died of gas poisoning. The normally peaceful Windermere was anything but yesterday. These were the scenes when rescue teams tried desperately to save the lives of a mother and daughter. The alarm was raised by the owner of the boat, 39-year-old Matthew Etterson, and the pair were discovered with severe breathing difficulties. It's believed they'd fallen asleep on the boat after an afternoon spent shopping. The horror filmed by passers-by, powerless to help.
I was sat outside an ice cream shop yesterday, right next to the jetty. Within 5 minutes, there was about 5 ambulances there. And then helicopters came, and so they dragged them off, and he sent one person off almost pretty much straight away, immediately when the helicopter came. And then they had to wait for it to come and do its second and third trip for the other 2 people.
They were carrying people out of a motor cruiser, and they had people laid on the swimming platform of the boat, trying to resuscitate them, and it didn't look good. It was going on for too long a period, really.
36-year-old Kelly Webster and her 10-year-old daughter Lauren Thornton, both from Leyland, were airlifted to the Royal Lancaster Infirmary, but both died of suspected carbon monoxide poisoning. Throughout the day, friends and family have been laying flowers at their family home. One tribute reads, "Gone but never forgotten." Another, "Thinking of you and your family at this terrible time."
On the face of it, it appears to be an absolute tragedy. Something's gone wrong with it in that engine compartment. We need to piece together what's gone wrong exactly.
The owner of the boat, Matthew Etterson, who was also airlifted to hospital, has been sent home. He knows his partner Kelly and her daughter won't be there to meet him.
Our Lancashire reporter Amy Welch is in Bolton Le Sands for us tonight. Amy, what more do we know about the family?
Well, Tony, we understand that this was a very young family who'd only lived in this house for a matter of weeks. Neighbours tell me they'd moved up from Morecambe and were renting a nearby property while they did up the house, and that their little boy Joseph had just started to settle into the local Church of England primary school. One neighbour told me that only on Monday afternoon he saw them come back from a shopping trip, but on Tuesday morning a mother and her son were found dead.
Stabbed to death in a place they should have been safe. Joseph Chadwick's body was found in the upstairs bedroom of their family home, while his mother lay dead downstairs. A post-mortem examination found 41-year-old Lisa Clay and her 6-year-old boy died from multiple stab wounds. A worried relative raised the alarm at around 20 to 12 yesterday. When police got here, it was too late. Today, the head teacher of Bolton Le Sands Church of England primary school, where Joseph had just started as a pupil, described him as a lovely, lively boy full of fun, who quickly made friends in his year group. Neighbours told me in the short time they'd known him, he seemed happy.
They only moved here about 3 weeks ago, and they were a lovely couple. Little boy was adorable. He was a lovely little lad. He'd obviously been brought up very well.
They were happy, the little boy was happy, and they're full of it, you know.
A 34-year-old man believed to be Joseph's father was found inside the house when police arrived here yesterday. He too had stab wounds and was airlifted to the Royal Preston Hospital, where he's in a serious condition. He's been named locally as Paul Chadwick and is believed to be a self-employed gardener. Police have arrested him on suspicion of murder.
And Amy, where does the investigation go from here then?
Well, police will want to speak to that 34-year-old man once he's in a more stable condition. You might be able to just see behind me, police have just lifted a Skoda car from the path of the house and are getting ready to lift this white van. Forensic teams are continuing to examine the scene, and door-to-door inquiries are taking place to try and get a better idea of just what happened here.
Amy at Bolton Le Sands, thank you.